Today is open house, so I thought I'd vlog today and share with you guys what I have for open house, what our day looks like, and just like the flow of things and what's going on in my classroom today. I'm super excited about open house. It's this afternoon or this evening at 5 o'clock. So I've got a day in my classroom, of course, like our regular routine day, and then in the afternoon we have, I think, meetings. It's an early release. Every Wednesday it's early release, so we have like meetings in the afternoon, and then I'm hoping to squeeze in some time to go make my copies for open house. It's not till 5 o'clock, so I should have enough time to prepare for that. But my students have some things that they're going to work on for open house and get their thing on their side, their area ready. So I hope you guys enjoyed today. I want to share with you what today kind of looks like as well, and just show you guys what second grade is like. So I will see you guys in just a little bit. Okay, so this morning I have I have a new student. She arrived yesterday, so I thought I'd write a quick note to send home today, and it's just like telling the parent, welcome, I'm so glad they're here, or finally here, because she just arrived late, but she was on my roster. And then just stating like, looking forward to meeting you at open house tonight. So I thought this go home today. I forgot to give it to her yesterday, so I want to make sure this goes home with her today. And then this morning I had to get some other things ready. I'm going to be teaching or pre-teaching fiction and non-fiction to my second graders, and I have 2 books. So I found a mini lesson that I thought went really well, which is similar to what the curriculum had us do, but I just kind of tweaked it. Found some good books that they weren't suggested, so that's why I went ahead and looked up some things, and I found some really interesting things. So I got a fiction book, and this one's Bears and Their Cubs. And then I got a nonfiction book, which is Bear Wants More. So I'm really looking forward to reading both books and looking at the differences, making the anchor chart for it, and just really digging deep into what the difference is between fiction and nonfiction, because we will be digging deep this year in second grade into our benchmark books. So I'm really excited to do this lesson with them, and then they're going to be doing it on their own or being detectives and finding the differences between fiction and nonfiction within their independent reading books that they have chosen using the strategy I pick. So I'm really excited about that lesson this morning, and then tomorrow we're going to be doing like kind of a sort, and then the next day, which is Friday, we're going to be doing a sort with Scholastic magazine. So I'm gonna go ahead and get going. We're about to go ahead and get our day started. The bell's gonna ring anytime now, so I will catch up with you guys later. So you guys remember my best work ever wall? I'm not gonna get too close, but you can kind of see where I have put some pictures in for my students. So that is one thing that I want my students to elaborate when they are showing their parents their classroom, and just kind of showing them what it looks like when they do their best work ever. I have here displayed the flowers that we did, the lesson that we did was the kindness, showing that, no. And then on this wall right here, I have their flowers where they describe their uniqueness, and so that's displayed for parents to see as well. I loved the words they used on them. They were super adorable. And then on my class Instagram wall, if you guys remember, our Insta second grade family, if you guys remember that from my videos with my classroom setup, I have added some pictures that I've taken from this past week and a half. So that was really exciting. I love to see that. And then I've set up my STEM bin. I don't have this up on my classroom setup because I didn't have it planned to bring out of my garage, but I did. So here it is now. So I have that included for my parents or my students to show their parents. And then I also put over here our class picture that I put up for this area right here to show, like, this is the student area. So I added a picture of all of us together on the first day. And then just over here, I've added some things like to our focus wall, the annotating, and the number talk as well. I didn't have that in my classroom setup. So yeah, and I changed this up a little bit. It just was not working for me before, so I had to change it up a little bit. I moved the carpet to this direction and made it more of a center for my students to sit in. So there it is now, and it's still an area for me to teach. So I'm gonna start setting up for today's open house. So I'm going to share with you exactly what I have set out for my open house night, and I'm planning to do more of a station and a scavenger hunt, and then we have an assigned presentation time. So I do have a PowerPoint ready, and I'm using Bitmoji to as my like a decoration piece of it. So I'm really excited about it. I'm using the scavenger hunt as a piece of a tour and the peak in the classroom, and then the stations will be more of the things that they're assigned, the things that they're need to get, like forms and wish list and the student information, all of those things and such, so that they go through like a rotation. So let me show you what I have laid out before I set it out on my table for my during my open house. On my wish list, I have, if you're able to help, here's the following: white cardstock, pastel or neon cardstock, 3x5 index cards, because we're always using index cards, and post-it notes. Ziploc bags are always useful, clear contact paper, clear packing tape, masking tape. These are all things that are really, really useful in the classroom and will be very, very helpful to making things for the classroom and just organizing myself better for the students. And then the other part I have here is the student information sheet. So my students will use this sheet to, our parents will use this sheet to fill out information for me to record this information into their file. And then the other piece I have here is a getting to know your child. And in this piece, they're going to fill it out with their child. I can't wait to get to know you more about your child. Please take the time to fill out this form and return to school as soon as possible. So they can fill it out when they are here, or they can fill it out and take it back home. Or they can fill it out at home and then take it back at school. And it's just some basic information. Child strengths, child learns best, describing your child, your area, the areas of growth, and my hopes for my second grade child, and my child loves. I thought this was really cute because it's something that they get to do with their child, and it's a student and parent activity, and it really helps me as a teacher understand the parent's knowledge and just like the collaboration between parent and the child. And then the other thing I have here is the Remind sign up form. The other part of this gives that information to be able to sign up to the account. And Remind is an app where it's a really great way to communicate with parents, to send out messages, announcements, reminders, and this is, you could also post pictures. There's so many things you can do with Remind, and I really enjoyed it last year because it was a quick notification to parents and it was so easy to use as well. So I'll be asking my parents if they could sign up to this. That would be another form of communication they have with me. And then I have also my second grade behavior class management, and then I just talk about like my class promises, what should students do, what should teachers do, and what should parents do, and we talk about our class promises. And then the other part I have here is my reward system and how I use Class Dojo, and I'll go into this a little bit more in another vlog where I'm talking about how I use the Class Dojo as a reward system and also as a behavior plan. So, and you can kind of see here, I do use golden tickets, and I do use a method of warm and fuzzies, and I just kind of use a combination of things to be able to reinforce positive behaviors. And then my students will sign, and so will the parent, and then return this behavior or class management plan to me, the teacher. I also have the open house sign-in, and here is the fun scavenger hunt. I am super excited about this scavenger hunt. My students are gonna go through each box and show parents different parts of our classroom. So things such as the STEM, their work on the best work ever wall, their library, their journals, their class jobs, mailbox, and also their favorite spot in the classroom, their favorite thing about our classroom. So I bought this, or I was a free download from the Teacher's Spark, that Teaching Spark, sorry. And then it was I could edit it, so I did tweak it to fit the needs of my classroom, and it's super easy. I think this would be a really fun and engaging activity, especially for those parents who are arriving early and really want a peek in the classroom. So this is going to be super fun. I'm really going to enjoy watching parents go through it instead of hearing me just rambling about our classroom any spot in the room. So I'm really excited for students to do this with their parents. And then as a method of stations, I have these cards where I'm gonna put out on each one the station. So like station 1 will be the student info sheet, which is this one right here. And then station 2 is going to, oh, I skipped one. Station 2 will be the volunteer sheet, and that is in another pile somewhere here. And then your child, please complete the white getting to know you, and then the behavior plan for station 4, and then so forth. So each station will be one: the wish list, the remind, then the mystery reader, which is this one here. This is the mystery reader, calling all mystery readers, so my parents can sign up to be a mystery reader, and students will look forward to seeing somebody come in. They won't know who it is, so it will be reading to the class. So I'm really excited about this. I love having parents involved, especially reading in the classroom. It's a lot of fun, and the students are just so engaged and looking forward to it. So that will be the mystery reader sign up, and then a sweet note, writing a sweet note to your child. And I have a long paper where parents will be able to write this, and then we're going to read them tomorrow in class. This will be a lot of fun. I saw this on a different blog or vlog maybe, but I thought it was a really cute idea. And there was like several ways you can do this: with sticky notes, with poster paper, at their desk, in a form of a letter. But I just decided to lay it out on a large piece of paper, just a short little note wishing them or wishing them a happy new school year, or just a sweet note. So the next thing I'm going to add to their desk are some of the materials that, or things that they created, some things I want parents to see. And one of those is their self-portrait. I gotta turn around there, but One of them is their self-portrait, and I just think they're so cute. We talked about how we perceive ourselves, how we see ourselves, and what kind of words makes us who we are. So I did a read aloud for this, and then they created some self-portraits in using the All About Me self-portrait. So I want parents to see these, and on top of that, the All About Me in their best work ever. It's up there somewhere. So I'm gonna lay this out along with like their journals and some other things that I want parents to see that was part of their scavenger hunt. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay some things out and then show you guys what that looks like at their desk area. Okay, so what I've laid on their desk is their self-portrait, both their math and their ELA journal that we use daily. I would like for my students to show their parents like what we're doing and how we use our journals in math and in ELA for spelling and for purposes for our content that we're learning in class. And then I put a lollipop for them. So each student has their things laid out all in the classroom, and what I'm hoping is that students will show their parents all of the great work that they're doing in the classroom. I couldn't resist still. I bought some cookies for my parents and students that are coming in. So I'm going to lay them the cookies right here where they finish the last station, and hopefully they take some if they want some. And I think I'm about done setting up everything in my classroom. I think it's all set. I can't think of anything else at the minute, but I think it turned out really well as far as the setup. I think I need to remove these stools for parents to be able to get the materials they need. And I love this little welcome to our class sign. So I'm not sure if I showed you the brochure, but this is the brochure. I got it on as a TPT template, and it was free and I could edit it. So I've made a brochure, and it has like important information, well, a little bit about me, and then important websites, and on the inside or the other side has for your information and talking about just my expectation as a parent, what I'd like for them to know, my homework policy, what I expect in reading, math, spelling, and in science, social studies, and writing. And then some reminders about if your child's dismissal for 1 day or more, if your child is going to be absent, approximate times, just letting us know as a school and as a teacher. So I put it just like basic information into a pamphlet for them. Or not pamphlet, sorry, a brochure, just for them to keep and just hold on to it if they need any other information. I do have a PowerPoint that I'm going to show you on top of this information that I've given them. So let me go ahead and pull that up and show you guys what my PowerPoint looks like. I am so sorry for the way this looks, but I just wanted to quickly show you what I am so sorry for the way this looks. I just really quickly wanted to show you what my PowerPoint presentation looks like, and I use Bitmoji. I'm super excited about it. So I've got welcome, second grade, Mrs. Lara. And then I just go through kind of different points about myself, and I got me there, our mission, our website, which I have to include in just a minute, second grade memories, and I talk about how I love taking pictures. I talk about a little bit about reading in second grade and what it's going to look like this year, writing as well, the different varieties of writing we're going to do in second grade, the math curriculum and how I do math in the sense that it's guided math, and the importance of flag fluency and reinforcing it at home with interactive journals, science, how it's very much hands-on, social studies, I love projects, so I talk a little bit about that, my homework policy, and I also talk about the test, what kind of tests do I give in my classroom, communication wise, what do I do, building character, how do I build character in my classroom, and our class promises. I talk about discipline in my classroom. I talk about a little bit as your teacher what my goal is, and the parents' goals, what I expect from parents, birthday celebrations rules, what a typical day looks like, and then I ask any questions and making sure that they got all their forms and the papers they went through, taking anything in the scavenger hunt. And then I say see you soon. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Right now, I'm just literally gonna get myself ready right now, making sure I have everything out that I need. We've got about 30 more minutes, and oh no, 20 more minutes until open house begins. And I'm going to expect parents to be here right at 5. My presentation is until 5:25, so I have a little bit of time. I'm gonna be playing some music in the background. I highly recommend some soft music just to kill the buzz or in the room, the quietness always gets me. And just kind of setting the tone for the classroom, greeting parents as they come in, just making it just a comfortable environment for them. I'm super excited about open house. I love getting to know parents and just having them in the classroom, really getting to see what it looks like and to be here in the classroom in 2nd grade. So right now I'm just gonna get myself ready, maybe put some lipstick on. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and looking at a peek into my classroom and how I set up for open house. And I really hope some ideas have sparked your inspiration and you've gotten some ideas maybe for next year, or if you haven't had an open house yet. Some schools do it like toward the end of the year or in the middle of the year. Every school is different. In my previous school, I think we did it at the beginning of the year, but every school is different, and no matter what time of the year it is, I think open house is always a good opportunity to invite parents in and just being able to show off some of the things that they do in the classroom, and just that communication piece is so important. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and being with me through my open house structure and piecing it together. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't subscribed already, and click the like button for me if you enjoyed this video. That means so much to me. And go ahead and go check out some of my other videos as well. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!